Hello everybody, it's LowTech Mama. I'm hiding in the car for a little longer because it is hella hot outside, so it's hot. It's really hot. But I'm going to start putting my shoes on, kind of getting ready, and going to join my kids here in a minute. But I wanted just to take a minute and pop in to say hi. It's funny, there's two birds that I always see fighting with each other. See them again. Something. All right, let me get my shoes on. Sometimes I have a bad habit of like half slipping in my shoes. Do you guys ever do that? You're like half in your shoe, half not in your shoe. That's what I just had going on. So, but yeah, I feel like this is my year of like indecision, you know. The other thing I'm trying to decide on is like, what am I going to do for this trip we're supposed to take. So there's like different things we could do, different like how exciting and how like many things we're going to do. I don't know. And I'm just like, ugh, y'all, I'm just torn, you know, so many things to decide on. So I just have to do some deep digging in my mind and in my heart. And sometimes I need to make a decision, is I'm going to change, like, follow my heart or follow my mind, you know? What do you guys do? Do you follow the heart or do you follow the mind? Do you follow your heart or do you follow your mind? Or is it like one of those for certain things and one of them for other things? Is that what you guys do? Because that's sometimes where I'm at. But like a lot of times see, I just answered my own question, I think. No, most of the time I tend to follow my mind and not so much my heart. For the good and the bad, I don't know. It's you could look at it either way, right? It could be a good thing or a bad thing. But following your mind, really thinking things through, that's one approach. I mean, but then again, you know, there's also things I'm like following my heart about. But you know, I'm trying to plan this trip to think like, how many activities should we do? How much traveling should we do? Hi, Imran. Where are you joining us today from? I'm just talking about, hi everybody. I'm just talking about like, are we following our heart or our minds for decisions? You know, I have so many decisions coming up and I'm really struggling with like heart or head. Are you guys heart or head? Utman, hello. So glad you're here. I'm only going to be on for a couple more minutes because I'm going to join my kids outdoors because I'm a low-tech mama, and so I want to do low-tech things like be outside and not high-tech things like be here with you all, right? Utman is heart. Yeah, well, that's a good one. The heart is good. It's just sometimes can be kind of impulsive, right? I'm in a kind of impulsive heart situation. Can be tricky, but yeah, that's definitely an option. Anybody else, do you follow your heart or your mind? I'm seeing hearts. Yep. Think it over and follow your intuition. You know, I'm huge on intuition. I was recently somewhere where I just like the situation didn't follow like my gut check, you know, like it didn't pass my gut check. And I was out of there so fast, you have no idea. I was like, wow, my gut check is like way off on this, you know? Like, hell no. Hey, you guys, if you could do me a favor and like and subscribe, it would help me make more content in the future. So if you could do that for me, I would really appreciate that. Pros and cons. Yeah, you know who's the master of pros and cons is my husband. He makes these like spreadsheets, like these huge spreadsheets and he like lists out all the pros and cons. And you know, I'm currently kind of faced with like two mediocre choices on something, you know. So I wish there was like one. I totally agree with you. If there's any doubt, there should be no doubt. I couldn't agree with you more. Like, I don't think it's good to compromise, and I don't think it's good to like, you know, I think you have to have a gut check and you have to like love whatever the situation is. But like in this case, the situation I'm in for my kids' school, I'm just like, there's like two choices, and like they have their pros and cons, and they're just not, how can I put it, not really ideal, you know. So actually there's like three choices, and one I know is like no, but like basically I can either kind of start my own school, or I can send my kids to a school that's gonna take a lot of time for us to actually like get there every day. So I have these various components that are kind of coming together between people and resources, and all this stuff's kind of, you know, and they're just looking to me for like help with setting it up. And so anyway, I have to kind of like think on all those things, you know, weigh the pros and cons. That's right. Well, anyway, I'm going to join my kids out in the beautiful sunshine. I hope that you all join your kids, if you have any, in the beautiful sunshine. And if you don't have any, or don't have any with you, just join yourself in the beautiful sunshine, or a friend or a neighbor, and make the world a happier place. Say something nice to somebody. Let's make a positive change. Be the light, and have a good day, everybody. Bye, y'all.